Hi guys, so this is my 26th week update. Excuse me. I know I was supposed to do another about my past weeks that I haven't done, but instead I'm going to just talk about my 5th month. Since I'm in 6 months right now, I'm just going to talk about what happened in 5th month. So for 5th month, which is like week 21, 22, 23, 24, something like that. Anyway, 25. My 5th month seems to be my most tiring month for me, and it's a big hurdle for me because with this pregnancy and with my first pregnancy, I just get really tired and really drained, and that's probably why I haven't been doing my weekly updates for you guys. I also just get really hormonal and I cry a lot over the littlest things. If I see somebody crying on TV, I cry with them. It's so weird, but just the littlest things I get hormonal over, and it's so annoying. And I get really tired and winded, and I also feel sometimes like I'm so ugly and I just don't want to do a video that day, and I just get really tired. So that is my explanation for not doing my updates when I'm supposed to. So this is my 26th week. Oh, this is my 26th week, and it's actually been going really good. I did have an ultrasound on my 24th week. That went really good. The doctor said that the baby's thigh legs are actually like a week ahead of his arm length. So he's probably going to have really long legs. So that's a good thing. He's going to be pretty tall. Also, I've just been keeping track of everything with my baby journal, because I do have a baby journal, and I also have the pregnancy Bible thing that all women probably have, or all women who have been pregnant or who are currently pregnant. I'm sure you guys have a pregnancy Bible that I will show you. But for my 26th week, I am currently 26 weeks and 2 days. I've been feeling pretty good. The baby has been moving a lot. The only thing is I have been having a lot of cramping, but then it turns out to be like gas or whatever. I also do not feel like wearing clothes all the time. I think it's just because it's like kind of the summertime-ish and it's hot, and then they just feel like so clingy to me, and I don't feel like wearing clothes. So if I don't have to, I don't wear clothes. But what else? My appetite hasn't really picked up. I've just been eating regular. I haven't had any cravings for, actually I do have cravings for sweets, which is weird. I mean, kind of, but you know, the old wives' tale of people saying, oh, if you're having a boy, you crave sour and salty, and if you're having a girl, then you crave sweet, which is not really the case, at least in my part. I crave a whole lot of sweet stuff and I'm having a boy, so I crave sweets all the time. And I know with my friend who's actually almost due, she'll be due next month, she's having a boy as well, and she says the same thing, that she craves a lot of sweets. So it's like an old wives' tale. The same thing with, they say if you're having a boy that you have a lot of acne and pimples, which is kind of true. Which is kind of true because with my first son and my second son, this one, I have gotten a lot of pimples. I don't know if you guys can see this little guy right here, but I don't get like an abundance amount of acne out of nowhere. But I do get pimples and acne probably on my back more often than my face. But I mean, I think it's more of a hormonal thing instead of having a boy or a girl. So I don't think it has anything to do with the gender of the baby. I think it just has to do with your hormones changing in your body, and that's why some people get acne and some people don't. So some things like that. So 26 weeks, I did have a little sharp pain on my uterine area down below on the bottom of my stomach, but I mean, it went away. Whenever I get pregnant, I get like a hypochondriac. Like I think everything is wrong with me, and every little thing I either have to call the advice nurse or just talk to somebody about something that's going on with me, because I like think I'm gonna go into preterm labor or something's gonna happen to me, but that's just my head. I'm just weird like that. But I'm gonna show you guys my baby journal that I have been having, and I don't know if you guys ever seen a baby journal or or if you have a baby journal or whatever, but it's a good thing to have just in case, you know, you want to look back on what's up with your pregnancy, what you were going through during your pregnancy, if you don't video log it or vlog it, whatever. But this is my baby journal. It's actually called my pregnancy journal. And inside, let me show you guys the inside. When you look at it inside, it has preparing for pregnancy, it has second trimesters, classes, and then third trimesters and stuff like that. So since I'm in my second trimester, it also has like little slots for you to keep the ultrasound pictures and stuff in. It also has just little sayings that you're gonna that before the trimester starts. So and then as you go through it, it has the weeks and stuff. So since I'm 26 weeks, this one I actually used. I actually did use this for my first son. For my first son, I did use this journal. So inside I just put baby number 2 instead of buying a whole new book. That way I can keep track of both of them easily. And it was just easier to keep up with instead of going from book to book when I want to go back. I mean, if you want to buy a whole new journal for your new baby, then go ahead, whatever, do whatever you want to do. But for me, I just put baby number 2 under whatever I wrote for my first son. So, excuse me. As you can see here, this is week 26, and it has like a little stuff about what the baby should be doing, or what you might be going through this for week 26. And it says, you know, how it has increased movements from your baby, maybe stopping you from sleeping, which is totally true because my sleeping has sucked. I have not been able to sleep like I want to. I also have been staying up really late. And it's not like I mean to, it's just because I cannot sleep. I'm so uncomfortable with my stomach being in the way and being on my hips all the time and on my side. Because usually I'm a stomach sleeper and I can't even sleep on my back because, you know, you're not supposed to sleep on your back. So you gotta sleep on your side. It's really sucky and I just can't get comfortable. So I end up staying up late watching TV and I don't get the proper sleep that I'm supposed to get. So I'm sure it happens with everybody this week. But so it says make sure you grab as much sleep whenever you can and try to get plenty of rest, basically. So that's kind of helpful. And then of course it says make sure you do your pelvic floor exercise, like your Kegel exercises, and this will help prevent stress inconsistencies during pregnancy and once your baby is born. So for me, and then after that it has like questions for you, like how am I feeling this week, and then there's like I put that I'm tired but I'm okay, and then it asks what your mood is, your appetite, cravings, and you know, if you have any sickness. And then if you want to put a little note down there, as you can see I put baby number 2 here. If you have any notes you want to write down, then you have any notes. Then down at the bottom it has what your baby is going through for this week. So this one says that the baby's nostrils have started to open and he will make breathing movements in preparation for when he will have to draw air after birth. So that's for week 26, and then you just write whatever you want in it. And then of course in this book, I know a lot of people say that your second trimester ends with week 27 instead of week 26, but this book stops for your second trimester at week 26, and then it begins with your third trimester at week 27. So I mean, sometimes it's confusing. And then, you know, that's from my first son's ultrasound picture. Then it can just go straight into the third trimester, and then, you know, has little sayings right there. And then that's when you get into, you know, week 28 and stuff. So, I mean, this is a really, oh, here's week 27. Yeah, it's still in the second trimester, so I'm waiting to get into my third trimester, and I'm really happy with 3 more months to go. So, I love this book. It's a great book to have. What else? And then it goes to when you go into labor, you can write about your labor and your thoughts about birth and stuff like that. And then when the baby finally gets here, you can talk about your new baby. This was my son's. Obviously, he was born July 9th in 09, so I'll rewrite that for the second baby. But yeah, that's my baby journal that I've been keeping up with, and I really like this journal. It's really helpful. And then, of course, you have the famous pregnancy Bible that everybody should have when you're pregnant, I believe, unless you're just looking up on the internet, whatever. But this has whatever you're going through, week by week. It'll tell you what's up with your baby and what's up with you. Sorry for the graphic lady there, but I mean, whatever. We're all adults here. So week 26, you know, it just talks about how your prenatal checkup takes place now in week 28, in between week 28. So it talks about stretch marks might be coming up on your belly and breasts. And then it just gives you an overview of weeks 23 through 27. So this is a really helpful book. I really like it. And then also it gives you not only that, but it helps you look at what your baby should look like at week 26. And this is like a 4D, I guess, image of the baby, what it should look like around week 26. And it gives a little overview of how your baby should measure about 9 1/4 inches, 23 centimeters from crown to rump, and weighs about 2 pounds. So baby should be about 2 pounds in week 26. And then it just goes on to say about his lungs developing and maturing, his eyes opening and being completely formed, and stuff like that. And how he can hear now, which is really great. So he should be able to hear me talking and my husband talking and stuff like that. So I love this book. It's really great. It also helps with any complications that you have. If you're having dizziness and fainting, round ligament pain, which is what I thought I had the other night. I think I had some round ligament pain, which is, so it just, you know, talks about that and how to, you know, help that out if you have some of that. And then like excess spit, excess saliva and stuff like that. So, and some women who do get hemorrhoids during this time as well, it's really helpful. Gas and bloating, heartburn. It also helps out with some exercising and stretches that you can do. So I really like this book. It's really helpful. And then, you know, after the baby, talks about exercising with your baby and stuff, and breastfeeding and doctor visits, healthy eating, stuff like that. Talks about breastfeeding. So I really, really like this book. And that's the Pregnancy Bible. So, I mean, all this stuff is really helpful if you don't want to really look at the internet and you feel like you're not getting enough information, you know. Go out, grab this book. Also, write in your pregnancy journal, because it's good to go back and look at what you went through during your pregnancy, especially if you're having a second child. Then you can kind of compare about, you know, what happened during the first pregnancy. Oh, well, this happened in the first pregnancy, but it didn't really happen in the second, or maybe it's similar pregnancies, because every pregnancy is different, you know. So But that is my week 26 update. Maybe I'll see you next week, I'm not sure. But of course I have other videos coming up about my hair and stuff like that. I also made a new hair accessory bow that I'll show you guys how to make pretty soon. So I will see you guys soon. Alright, bye.